this is Jenna Burt, host of the Confessions of a Military Spouse podcast. Thanks for listening to the following broadcast on Public House Media.
Hello, my friend. I hope you're doing well. I want to just say thank you. Thank you for your tags and your support, your messages. I am super grateful to have you as a listener on this podcast. I love it. If we have not met, I'm Julianne, the host of Rewritten, and I just seek to empower women and help them not only share their story, but get fit in every area of life. I want you to live more fulfilled and pursue whatever sets your heart and soul on fire. I want you to break chains and just realize your limitless potential. It's incredible that no matter your current circumstances or past, that you can do it. I am going through a difficult season, but yet I always know, since I'm growth oriented, that there's always a lesson. That there's this process. My friend said the other day, she said, you will never lose. It's not about that if you're growing. And I just think that that is so vital. I just have a bigger vision than my fear. So 6.5 years ago, I decided to become a Beachbody coach. If you've heard of Beachbody, maybe you've done Insanity or P90X, you've heard of the 21-day fix, things like that. And I want to talk to you today about direct selling and multi-level marketing. One, I think that there's mixed opinions on it. And for someone who's been doing this for 6.5 years, I've had a different experience than someone who's maybe bashing or critical of it. It has been life-changing, life-giving, incredible, amazing, and all the things. And I think a lot of that has to do with, one, the company you choose to partner with, and then two, how you brand you and not that company. That company already does a really great job probably of branding, and the more you can dig into your belief and vision with what you're doing, the better. And so I just want to talk about that because in this difficult season I'm walking, I couldn't help find immense gratitude in being a full-time family, with having a business that compounds with income and support and all the things. It has truthfully been an incredible gratitude time for me as well during this difficult season of a miscarriage because of the tools I have, the lifestyle I live, and this journey that I am on. So 6.5 years ago was a lot different than now. You probably see a lot more than I did back then. I honestly didn't know what Beachbody was. I thought that you got fit on a beach. I didn't know much. I had never tried really any of the tools or supplements or anything like that. And I actually heard a powerful, empowering conversation. And I remember just feeling really drained as a teacher, and I was gaining weight. I just wasn't feeling good. And I had a gym membership. I just never went. I didn't really know how to eat clean, and I was searching on Pinterest for quick workouts. I honestly wanted a quick fix. I was a calorie counter. Then I went to the extreme of skipping breakfast, having Starbucks multiple times a week, drinking a lot of beer, Cheez-Its, going to Jimmy John's for lunch. I was just wasting money on things and food that wasn't helping my body operate at its best. So that's where I was, right? And I think when you're thinking about joining multi-level marketing, or if you are in direct sales, whatever, I think you need to think about how this can help solve a problem for you. So for me, I really just wanted to be around empowering conversations because what I saw on social media at the time were these people loving fitness and building friendship through the internet and just looking very happy. And I was feeling drained and unhappy and I was gaining weight, right? So I just wanted that. And maybe if I surrounded myself with, I do believe you become the people you surround yourself with, that maybe that would start to change for me as well. And so I decided to become a coach. I knew I'm good at caring for people. I think that it's do and then learn. I didn't need to know all the answers. Why? I trust myself. And I was willing to at least work on myself. So why wouldn't I just jump all the way in? And I just started sharing my story for more accountability from there. And as I did that, I realized that women have been taught to play small, be respectful all the time, and, money's evil, or we don't want to be scammy, sleazy, salesy, all these things. And I realized that women really struggle with the idea of earning income, that they don't deserve it or it's selfish. And so they treat a lot of what they do as a volunteer-based business. They give everything to serve other people. They're last on their to-do list. Their self-care is shot. It's not even a priority. And so I started realizing all these things. And for me, I just didn't want debt as a way of life. And I also didn't want to be away from Eric more than, we already were. We worked at the same school, but we taught for so long. And the hours we worked were so long, right? I didn't want to be away from him anymore. And I thought that this would be a really great solution, that this business, the number one job is for me to work on myself and then connect with other people based on what this was doing for me. And I just think that, when I got in the best shape of my life and got results, no one could take that away from me. Because there are judgmental people because they don't know or they had a bad experience. The team I linked arms with were encouraging, living fit, building a business that I admired. They were doing it in an incredible, proud way. They loved it. They weren't feeling weird about it or anything. And so since I was surrounded by that, I don't have the other thoughts of this is bad or yucky or anything. It's honestly, over the last almost 7 years, has been such a life-giving thing. And our community is just so incredible that it just completely enhanced my perspective on, I think direct sales is one of the greatest ways for a 2021 regular person to earn more income without having to be away from your family longer or commute. It fits into your life. And that is not the traditional entrepreneur from years ago. It was, you go $500,000 in debt, you need to be the creator of everything, and you never see your family because you're in the grind. Things are different now. That we don't have to be the creator of every single thing we outsource. Think about Amazon. They don't create all those products. They're just a bridge for those products, right? Target does not create all of those products. They partner with people. It's just the way business is done. But the thing is that with Target, people aren't getting referral business and income just because they like a product. They are built on transactions. And what I fully, wholeheartedly believe with direct sales is that, depending on which one it is, I'm only speaking for Beachbody, of course, that's the biggest thing I believe in, is that it's built off of transformations and true connections, which I find to be so incredible. So the reason I'm giving this podcast is because, one, I'm just incredibly grateful that I started this as a full-time teacher, and I thought the only way to earn income was with a college degree. But if you look in your life, I bet you can tell me the names of 10 people that work extremely hard and never earn more income, but they are the hardest working person you know. It's really changed my perspective on, it's not the amount of hours and like the harder worker, whatever, gets paid more. I don't think that. I think the person who's connected to their mission and they feel passionate and they are willing to take the risk and put themselves out there are the ones who earn more. And so this has completely flipped my perspective. When I thought about it was just such a simple question that changed the game for me. What would $100 extra do for you? Well, dang. That could help my groceries, fill up my gas. That could help me take a friend out to lunch, not feel stressed by extra fun things I wanted to do, whatever. And then it grew to, what would $500 extra a week do for me? And just the thought of that, of being able to upgrade furniture without having to go into debt, being able to buy a plane ticket without putting it on a credit card, that kind of thinking elevated that I would not have been able to do with teaching. And so it's pretty rad that I've been able to work on my own transformation, get in the best shape of my life, help other people move more, eat better, think better, and be their cheerleader and their support while walking the walk, and be paid for that. It's referral. It's being that bridge to incredible products I believe in. I think that people do join direct sales just because they want to earn income quickly, and that's never how I've looked at this. I thought in 10 years this is going to be bigger than you could ever imagine, that I didn't expect that I needed that to happen the next day. It's kind of like gaining 30 pounds. Maybe that took 3 years to gain. We cannot expect that in 1 month we drop it all. It's just that patience, which most people lack. I was willing to have patience, see it through, not make quitting an option, and be here to grow. I've outgrown people. I made people feel uncomfortable based on where they were in life and where they felt stuck. I think I was a reminder of where people wished to be, but they just weren't willing to do the work. But then on the flip side, I know that I've been an inspiration to people. I've shown people that if I can do it, you can do it too. And I get to teach people that. I never really showed up for the doubter or the person and people who got a spark of belief. I had to show up for me. We care so much about what other people think of us, but I'm going to tell you, you should care about what you think of you. And you're the one who pays your bills. You're the one who's going to be in your body in this lifetime, right? What do you want to do with that and with that time that you have? And for me, I want to be with my family as much as possible. I know I won't regret that. I also want to create a generational change, create long-lasting wealth and health in my family. I want to create memories and live experiences, and that is not something I saw possible before. This has not been modeled for me before. And with the crew I surround myself with, I surround myself around people who are doing it and going somewhere, and that helps me do it. So if you're contemplating a direct sales or multi-level marketing, I just think it makes the most sense for the 2021 mom, the 2021 teacher, the 2021 person who really wants to earn more income with impact, and they don't want to leave the house to do that. They don't want to add extra things to their plate. I really believe that the work I do fits into my life. A lot of people are fitting life around work, and my friend said this the other day. It was so powerful. She said, she's really successful as well. She said, people were earning more income with something that they loved more than me at a job I hated. And that really motivated her to take it seriously. And now if you're joining a direct sales or you're in direct sales, a huge tip that I have for you is that you've got to treat it like a business. Not just this fun, cute hobby thing that you're doing, but you're setting business hours. You're doing personal development, professional development. You are being resourceful, learning as you go. You are getting your own testimonial, your own journey, your own conviction, your own vision, and you're giving yourself time. I think a lot of people, the reason they're turned off by multi-level marketing is because there's so many people who start one and then stop within weeks or months. They're not consistent. And I just decided to become the most consistent person I know and the one with the most belief. And so no one can take away the results that I've gotten. No one can tell me that this isn't awesome, because it is. And that's exactly how I feel. And so I stop at nothing. And I think people can count on me to still be here, which is really powerful. So I love mentoring women with coaching and Beachbody. I believe in this direct sales the most. I think that health and wellness is for life, and the tools are healthy. They're not a quick fix. They truly serve other people, along with our team that is literally the most constant and supportive community ever, my favorite people, and just the way we live our life. I love it. I'm grateful for it. I just wanted to bring a different perspective for you. And then also, if you're nervous, I just say, make the decision. Like, what's the worst thing that's going to happen? Nothing changes, or something for the better changes. Just do the dang thing. Get out of your head. Stop allowing people a vote in your life. Like, you are a grown person. You can make these decisions for yourself. All right, friend, if you could screenshot this and upload it to Instagram and tag me at Julianne Condia, I would be so grateful. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time.